Bonsoir les copains, la caméra est mal réglée. Bonsoir, comment ça va tout le monde? J'espère que vous allez bien. Si possible, on finit le jeu ce soir et normalement, si le jeu se finit ce soir, il se peut que j'ai acheté un petit jeu français qui s'appellerait Expédition 33 que je dois faire. Donc voilà, si jamais vous posez des questions, j'ai un autre gros jeu à faire. Et il se peut aussi que je prépare une run sur un jeu, hein, une run un peu spécifique, extrêmement chiante, sur le jeu de la déprime, au cas où ça vous mettrait la puce à l'oreille. Ce n'est absolument pas mon point de vue de vous mettre la puce à l'oreille. Je préfère vous faire galérer à fond, mais bon. De temps en temps, je vous dis quand même 2-3 trucs, sinon c'est pas drôle. Ok. Là, on doit commencer à attaquer des flagelles en manteau qui sont à peu près plus compliqués que... Non, bah non. D'ailleurs, et donc là ils vont tirer, donc là ça va faire ultra mal. Le boulot.
diligence and care.
Donc je sais pas du tout comment aller là où je veux aller. Il va tirer, ok, il tire.
Just keep coming. We can't keep fighting them forever.
Oups, c'était peut-être pas ce qu'il fallait faire.
This is gonna feel good.
What fools these mortals be. Pawn to cleric 4.
C'est pas grave, écoute, Ombre Cœur elle va tomber. Non. Trop. Trop simple.
Got to move.
I don't fancy their chances. Come on, can't stay idle. Don't waste a step.
Ok.
To reunite. My faith will protect me.
Bon, attendez. Je vais recharger la partie parce que... Apparemment, j'ai un problème. Enfin, c'est pas le problème que Carlac soit mort. En soi, je peux le comprendre qu'elle soit morte, mais je pouvais même pas la raise.
Dominate! Dominate! Join! Dominate!
Now this is my happy place. Under their noses.
Got to concentrate.
I speak, they burn.
Tire. Ok, il tire.
There's too many of them! We need to get to the brain now!
Gods, it's hot in here.
Need to act fast. Have to keep going.
Mistra Rill. Rook to Queen 6.
Ok.
Put 'em up. Soldier.
Ok, là ici, normalement, elle n'est pas touchée. Ici, hop, c'est bon.
Swords meet sorcery.
I got this.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Eux, ils vont tirer, ok.
fighting them forever.
Reunite!
Subjugate.
Ok.
What's this? My little trick.
Let's finish this.
Unleash me. Yes, of course. Still breathing, despite everything. A couple of turns should do it.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. No bloom, all doom. Survival is all that matters.
I'm burnt out.
A tale for the ages.
Et lui il tire. Donc Carrelage normalement elle va mourir.
Join
Tire. Ok, il tire. Lui, il est pas mort.
Smell blood. Want another?
Well, so much for peace. Breathe deep. Move.
No word.
Battle of wits. Mine is the advantage. Death can't have me. Not yet.
Ok, elle est pas morte. Ok, je suis dans la merde. Coucou Sunrise, comment tu vas? Oh, mais là, j'y arrive plus, là, les gars. C'est impossible, à ce moment. Ah, je suis obligé de recharger. Bah écoute, moi ça va bien, j'essaye de finir ce jeu, mais je galère de ouf. Hein. Je galère de ouf parce que c'est ultra dur la fin.
Forever, pal.
Bien sûr que c'est possible de finir ce jeu.
The witching hour.
Ah bah là je suis un peu plus loin, je suis juste contre plus ou moins le dernier boss si j'ai bien compris. Comme tu peux voir là il y a des flèches manteau et tout. C'est un peu plus loin quoi. Ah bah merde. Bon, autant te dire que là je suis extrêmement mal placé et j'ai extrêmement mal commencé le combat. Ok.
Too many of them. We need to get to the brain now.
Have to keep going.
Ready for another round? Jimmy on the go.
Take you.
Death is but a word away.
Bon. Mais comment ça, il y a les dagues? J'ai fait le retour psionique.
I will rise again. Let's cut your fire, baby. I've got it.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Safranus, comment vas-tu?
Never a dull moment.
Ça fait quoi ça? C'est pas ça que je voulais faire.
Fuck yes.
Bah, ça va tranquille, je te remercie.
Le Dorlo. Dans 20-30 ans, il n'y en aura plus.
Merci pour l'eau. Ça c'est bon, là je suis plus dedans.
Take you.
Y a pas le choix, il va falloir y aller un peu.
Swords meet sorcery. Step to it.
Non, on va tenter comme ça, mais... Ce soir, vraiment. Ok, il est pas mort. Tant mieux.
Just keep coming. We can't keep fighting them forever.
Let's go. Want to do it?
Alors. Du coup,
I'm ready.
Victory is assured.
Bye forever, pal.
Ready.
est-ce qu'on peut faire foncer un truc dans le genre?
On I go then.
A tale for the ages. Good show.
Joy! Dominate!
best be on my way.
Ready for another round? Close ranks.
I'm not going to last much longer. Need to stay focused.
The witching hour. Of course.
Need to act fast. Take your
The lance point is set.
Ouh, il va tirer pour de vrai, ok. Toucher quand même. Il va se faire toucher par ça aussi. Par contre, c'est quand il veut que la frappe du nautiloïde s'arrête. Non, il est mort.
A rough tempest I will raise. Blood comes easy these days.
In position.
Can't afford to let up. On I go. Time to meet the maker.
I speak, they burn. My pleasure.
No word.
What's the plan?
Creator, destroyer. With ease.
Il va tirer, ok, tire. Moi, je suis pas dedans là.
place.
Hop, on va sauvegarder ici. Il y a un truc pour se soigner vite fait. Ouais. Ok, cool. Maintenant qu'on est full. Est-ce qu'on se sent taille à affronter le savoir naturel? Oui.
As you gaze at the monstrosity above, Gale's orb remains an option, one that could put an end to the absolute once and for all.
You're plotting something, aren't you? Come on then, out with it. I'd rather know before we take on that cerebral monstrosity. As viable a plan as any while staring into the maw of perdition. Shall we?
On va pas le faire sacrifier quand même, le pauvre Gaëlon.
There it is. The crown. The very thing that has been amplifying the Netherbrain's power. And the very place that we will be able to dominate it. That's where we should use the Nether Stones.
What the hells are those things?
There you are. The false daughter of darkness. Shunned by her goddess. The wizard who defied a goddess. The fury of a vermin. You are spectacular specimens. And you will make spectacular thralls!
Comment ça, il a réussi?
Up ahead. Time to cast the spell again. Break its will. swift as my feet can carry me. What fools these mortals be.
Baldur's Gate requires your protection once more.
Swiftly now.
Covered.
Good Doc, comment ça va? Bah ici on essaye de finir Baldur's Gate 3. Fin du stream, bah dès qu'il a fini le jeu. Mais là je suis sur le dernier boss donc c'est peut-être bientôt. Ben je sais pas. C'est ça qui m'intéresse. Là pour l'instant j'essaie juste de tuer le gros méchant. Enfin, si on peut le tuer bien sûr. J'ai essayé de faire toutes les quêtes des alliés.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Coucou Bambinette, comment vas-tu? Ça peut aller, je te remercie.
Right, Karlak. It's go time.
Execute.
Easy as.
Ça peut? Oui, ça peut aller, c'est tout. C'est très bien, mais ça peut aller. Non, t'aimes pas, ça peut aller?
Thought occurs.
You're plotting
No,
something,
t'inquiète.
aren't you? It's viable.
They're in the very
That's the crowd.
T'inquiète, pour l'instant ça peut aller, je trouve que ça lui va bien.
This time it has to work.
Handy.
C'est pas bien d'être méchant. Ah ben Schneider, je me rends compte maintenant. Ah!
Cornessos, oui je suis méchant, je suis d'accord. Je suis d'accord avec toi, c'est pas bien d'être méchant. Trop d'épée ici. T'as plus l'habitude.
Need to find a way forward. One can't always be a gentleman.
Je dis ça parce que t'es jalouse, Bambina.
Come to our aid.
Je trouve que c'est Nessos le père des modos. Je suis pas spécialement d'accord. Hein. Ouais, ça y est, ça parle mal, ça parle... Trouver les refs et tout pour Bambina, c'est compliqué pour elle. Et elle a dit qu'elle pouvait, elle a pas dit qu'elle le ferait. Hein.
Knees high.
I can't even catch my breath.
Execute.
Another step forward.
Moi, je trouve pas qu'il est si insupportable que ça. Mais...
We need you.
Ah, le problème, c'est que si je banne Bambina, après, elle va me prendre la tête, alors je banne pas Bambina. Hop, hop, hop. Toi, tu fermes ta gueule. C'est bon. Après, la vraie question, c'est qui a déjà aimé Bambina? Vous savez qu'en disant ça, elle va me détester et après, je suis dans la merde. C'est pas grave, j'accepte tout.
Handle these ignorants. Hugo dominate the brain. Get to the ground and cast the spell.
No surrender.
Des bisous, bonne nuit à toi, bambinette. Bah, t'as vu, elle travaille le dimanche, c'est bien ça.
Spell a day.
Keep it up. Just have to hold out till the spell is complete. Heading there.
Pourquoi ils font foncer?
Take you.
C'est ça qu'il faut tuer, les gars, faut tuer le dragon là. Hein.
Got it.
Sometimes the only way out is through. I'm fading fast.
It's weakened. This is our chance.
its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
It's vulnerable, but not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together. This is it. Its will is weakening.
Qu'est-ce que je voulais faire? C'était ça. Là, il y a des cécités partout, là. Ouais. Alors, le paladin est tombé. Oh putain, lui aussi.
Rift's open, sir. Need some oil over here.
Oh dear. Step by step.
Le paladin est mort.
I'm not going to last much longer.
Charge complete.
Et...
Its will is weakening. The Netherbrain's ours!
Ok, vous savez quoi, on va peut-être juste baisser la difficulté pour ce combat parce que j'y arrive pas et que j'ai pas envie d'y passer des heures et des heures et des heures. Difficulté.
You're plotting something, aren't you? Viable.
There it is, the very...
What in the heck?
Crown! Up ahead. Time to cast the spell again and break its will.
Fuck yes. Got it.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Baldur's Gate requires your protection once more.
It shall be done.
My faith will protect me.
Hmm.
Moving.
Oh putain, le jeu a cessé de fonctionner. Oh putain, le jeu. Oh, ok, c'est bon. Le jeu a décidé de me troll jusqu'au bout. Sinon, je peux demander à Gale, comme j'en ai rien à foutre, de s'exploser, hein. C'est pas vraiment ce qu'on veut, là. Là, ce qu'on veut, c'est juste pouvoir continuer à... pouvoir continuer la partie et de tuer tout le monde. Pas de tuer le cerveau vénérable. On va essayer ça, mais je promets rien. Celle-là, c'est celle qui était déjà mal partie, donc. Je crois qu'elle était déjà un peu mal partie.
May the dice roll in my favor.
L'espoir. Non. Ah non, vas-y, mais pas le paladin. Là. Il en a marre de s'en prendre plein la gueule, le pauvre paladin. Ah, il a été interrompu. Je n'y arrive pas. Je vais réussir. Hein. Pourquoi le mode honneur? On va demander un soin.
I'll handle these ignorants. You go dominate the brain. Get to the ground and cast the spell.
Soldier.
Et pourquoi est-ce que tu m'attaques alors que je bouge pas d'à côté de toi?
Your soul is in weakness.
Et, putain, moi, Charles.
My pleasure.
Keep it up. Just have to hold out till the spell is complete. Take it.
Mal ça.
It's weakened. This is...
Even back.
It's vulnerable. This is it. Its will is weakening.
His will is weakening. We have the upper hand. Time to end this.
Allez, s'il te plaît, le jeu.
It will not be broken by you. It will break you. Go on.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Ok, c'est bon. Comment ça, le paladin est mort?
Its will is weakening. The nether brain's ours.
Covered.
C'est relou quand c'est comme ça.
This is our chance. Farewell to the nether brain.
Act fast. Onward.
Easy.
Attendez, je vais faire ça alors. Je vais relancer la sauvegarde. Non, moi j'ai sauvegardé juste avant. J'ai pas été trop con, j'ai sauvegardé juste avant de faire relancer. C'est ça. Bah du coup ça va être... Flèche.
One can't always be a gentleman. With ease. Still breathing, despite everything.
catching up. Thank you.
Nothing will stand in my way. May the gods take you from me.
Ok.
Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
Subdued at last, it begs for its life.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
It pleads because it knows I'm its master. I will finish this.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
Vite de s'autodétruire.
I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn illithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
Comment la ville? Voilà, vous reprenez votre ville, les gars, c'est bien. C'est ce qu'il faut. Moraculu, ouais, on est d'accord. Bon alors, quelle sera ma fin? Normalement, j'ai fait le maximum de choix gentils.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
J'aime bien, juste on a sauvé le monde encore une fois.
We did it! We actually did it! And the city's still standing?
My powers, they're draining. Just like Missoura said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
It's over. It's truly over.
I can't feel the tadpole. They must have all died with the brain. That means we can't turn into mind flayers. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with being a mind flayer, of course.
It makes little difference to me. I did what I had to secure my freedom. And in spite of your resistance to completing your evolution, you have proved a good ally. I'm glad you think so. I did my best.
Alors.
Look, the Githyanki take flight. Lae'zel, will you be joining them?
The Netherbrain is dead. To slay a Geich was my sworn duty. I must call out to Tunorath. My ascension's at hand.
C'est vous qui voyez les elfes, en sorte que votre décision compte.
I've suffered so many bruises, bore so many blows, all to earn Vlaakith's favor. Yet, it's this vexing, excruciating, phenomenal world that I can't resist. Vlaakith will call for my head. The Kithraki will chase me to every corner of Tyrell. Let them. Now, I hunt prey on my own terms and spill blood of my choosing. I need not be ascended, for I am born anew.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
Gale? You seem distracted. Does something trouble you?
The crown. It's somewhere in the Chiontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. And once I have, I'll return it to Mystra. She'll cure me of my affliction. And I'll finally be free. And a more deserving one this time around. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
I'm not sure about, drink in hand, but I think we've all earned some reckless abandon. How about you? Any thoughts on what's next?
There is much to do. But a drink might be nice. A seat would be better.
I will not be joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
I hope the Knights and Shadows treat you well. You're an odd friend, but I suppose a friend still.
I will miss you too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the mind flare is being sincere,
comment ça va?
or perhaps no harder than it ever was.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh no. Oh God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Astarion. Gods, what a horror. To feel the sun on your skin for so long, only to be forced back into the shadows.
Yeah.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do? So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea.
C'est triste pour Karlak.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this.
Ouais.
Not now.
C'est horrible.
You can't.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on choisit?
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlak.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go now. I can't hang on much longer.
Il est cool, de toute façon personne l'aime, Will. Il a quand même fini sa mission, histoire de dire.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Voilà, un vrai nain, passe son temps à dormir.
Last night was perfect. Though I couldn't help lying there thinking about my parents before you stirred.
J'aime beaucoup.
I gave them the release they asked for. Freed myself from Shah's grasp just as they wished for. But there's moments where I think I'd trade that to be able to see them again. Talk to them again. There's so much only they could have told me. But that's all gone now. I've got to move on. Find some place for myself. I was hoping you'd say that. Whatever lies ahead will be far less daunting if I have you. It could be just like old times. Well, hopefully not exactly like old times. I think I've had enough camping and mortal peril for one lifetime.
J'ai des peluches de 46 km. Ok.
Well, soldier. Here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. Gods. Like clockwork. They'll be on us soon. But there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. But then, there was the Blade of Avernus. Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out, just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
Autant elle avait une épée sur elle à la base. C'est bon, c'est fini, ça va être le générique de fin.
Since the Netherbrain fell, you and Shadowheart have seen more of Faerun than you ever thought possible. She no longer shies from wolves or water. Nothing in the world frightens her anymore, and you feel you could face anything by her side. One day, you receive a letter passed to you by a stranger who bows with deference. An invitation to a gathering of the friends and allies who stood by your side in the fight against the Absolute. You waste no time in packing and set off on the long road back to where all of your adventures together began.
Oh, c'est lui qui a envoyé la lettre, d'accord.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Ok.
Moving in. I cannot remember the last time
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it? A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
Éclaté.
Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement. He whines. Less talk, more throw.
Expect to be nervous, but seeing everyone here, I feel like I must have dreamed the last few months. Now I'm waking up back in camp with my hair smelling like wood smoke and fallen leaves stuck to my backside. A little wine might help accelerate the process, so we should divvy up what we tell people about what we've been doing these past few months. I'd hate to be a bore that comes along and regurgitates the same story to someone moments after you've told them. Any ideas? Well, there's the visit to the House of the Moon, fending off Sharan assassins. That stray imp that joined us. Bing Bong, wasn't it? We've squeezed in a lot. And I'm glad I got to share it all with you. I'm sure we'll have them hanging off our every word. I'll leave you to do some mingling, unless you need anything else. That can be arranged.
C'est bien parce qu'à chaque fois, elle se met à genoux pour faire un bisou.
almost a shame we're with company. I'd be tempted to let you whisk me away someplace quiet. Why? Are you expecting to be gone for long?
Juste parce que j'ai envie d'un câlin. J'ai le droit d'avoir envie d'un câlin.
I could get lost in those arms. With music in the air and wine flowing, don't get into trouble, but if you must, fetch.
Alors, qui c'est qui l'a invité?
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an egg. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post. Oh, I wouldn't bother you with such things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think? Oh, that would be telling, wouldn't it? But believe you me, my friend, not a word could have been written without you. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm? Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
There you are.
Allez, tiens, Will.
I was hoping.
There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
Faire 10, je vous parie que je le fais pas. Ah si.
You take in every scent the night breeze carries. Sweet honeysuckle, tender violets, and an earthy fragrance you can't quite recognize.
Forest trees draped in moss. Bittersweet, smoky, and that faintest hint of vanilla. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been clogging my lungs. I swear, Karlach and I have felled enough cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlach can fill you in. I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side. I think the splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak for themselves. Not to pat myself too hard on the back, but I'm not such a bad ranger if I do say so myself. I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
Je pensais pas que ça serait une fin aussi longue.
That's enough hell talk for the moment. The night's young, or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Une douzaine, d'accord. Je sais pas.
And these people. Well, some of the people.
Well, now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. I'm glad the months have not been wasted. Particularly as I spent them cleaning up the mess we made of the city. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh. Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three, but nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two, if they don't expel her. Again. There is still much to do. People to house.
Okay.
I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family, for all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you. Ah, sentiment. With the greatest affection, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well.
Ah, il y a une dague. Je prends la dague. Hey, boy, Alchimie, pardon.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more. Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget it is one that can weather any distance. Any passage of time. I know it can. For I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day. I always do. Should I ever decline, assume a doppelganger has taken my place.
Il veut un gros câlin, moi je fais des gros câlins, j'adore faire des gros câlins. Y a rien de plus cool qu'un gros câlin.
That was more than worth the wait. That was more than worth the wait? Oh, I suppose you didn't mean that literally. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing. In that case, very well.
Yeah.
Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together. In a manner of speaking, yes. Though it is a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. True balance is no simple, fixed thing. I see that now. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of. You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see, my charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin, another! They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake. I am all ears, though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image. You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth. I shall be able to keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else. Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned. I spend half my days in ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be. On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence. As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age. Of course. If only we could stay like that forever. Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company. Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
The whole gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the horns.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, right. You. Hello. Yes, I'm certain it is. As for you, well, I've heard congratulations are in order. You helped Mr. Decarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right? Well done. Despite my old friend's genius, he'd have blown himself up long ago if not for the help of friends like you and I. You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able, if you can extract yourself from what I'm sure are very important responsibilities. We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. I used to have a taste for them, but a great many things have changed in recent months. Ta-ta, darling.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy, educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
Des câlins. C'est mignon de faire des câlins.
Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you. I have to say, I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mystra, to be more specific. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils. Ah, so you still remember our little lesson? It was at that moment, the weave connecting us, but I realized how much your friendship had come to mean to me, as it still does. Teaching you was hardly an effort at all, not like my present cohort of apprentices. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake. And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned? And I couldn't be happier for you. A fitting reward for the sacrifices you made in getting here. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you. Well, I, for one, can't wait. And I say with some confidence, neither can they. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Yes, Tarion.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And you're looking more delicious than ever, if you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders. Love is a powerful tonic. And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends.
C'est pas mon ami Insta.
Exactly what I feared. Without the protection of our little friends, I was just an ordinary spawn again. Burning in the sun. I fled the dock and found refuge in the shadows until night fell. I'm sorry I didn't seek you out that night. I felt ashamed. Like I'd lost everything just as you claimed your victory. I didn't want you to see me like that. But time lent perspective. It wasn't your victory, it was ours. And for all I'd lost, I'd gained so much more. I had freedom, strength, a whole new life. And it was time to live it. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it. Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been. I did at first, but then I realized these shadows. I spent too long defined by what other people did to me, the choices other people made for... This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse. That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun, if the opportunity presented itself. But until then, we've had quite the journey. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much... See you later, darling.
What's hiding here?
Les Carlac, t'es à côté.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Soldier. I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. And you're so clean. I'd say so. Can't think of who's been carrying your pack now that Kay's out of commission. Man, we had some good times. Wish Will and I had more time to reminisce, but surviving Avernus is just non-stop. Still, having him there has been incredible. You really can get through anything with someone you love at your side. Oh, but hey, guess what we found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge! Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Avernus. You haven't seen the last of old Karlak yet, soldier. Trying not to count my owlbears before they've hatched. But the thought of coming back to Baldur's Gate keeps me going. Can I look you up when I'm out? Hey, that would be kind of fun, though. High stakes hide and seek. Honestly, I'd be curious to see if you could land a blow or two. Gods, is it good to see you again. To be here together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise.
I never imagined we'd be standing toe to toe. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a royal inquisitor's head.
Une connasse, mais je commence à bien t'aimer, Moselle.
Were it not for you, I might not have known the value of partnership. I found new allies now. New friends. People I trust and who We've heard word of a Githyanki outpost hidden deep in Chult. The last of Vlaakith's Sword Coast. We mean to slay every last Sarth and Kithrak. I thought perhaps you'd care to join us. You always did have a great fire in your belly. Now go, mingle while you can. There is plenty of time yet for slicing scalps and tasting.
On va pas dire non à tout ce qu'elle veut. Alors il paraît qu'il faut lire. Ça m'emmerde un peu de lire, mais bon.
deep pool. The smell of heroes sings from... to meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. Oh, and for Happy also.
Yes, honored, of course.
He is not a guest, but your newest follower. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon a very...
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing axum. So I have. Though it is a piece made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brother. 9 fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels. And so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh, gods.
But enough, my friend. I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done. Aha, the lovebirds still nest together then? Minsk is... Though I am thinking yours does not sit on your shoulders, eh?
Minsk, j'ai pas envie de lui faire un câlin.
Now, halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends. Will Ravengard, the blade of frontiers, devil-horned and angel-hearted, Lae'zel of Creshkiller, true child of Gith, and true friend to Boo. Though she will and say it is not so. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for... We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair with... Gale, the man who would be a god, but then thought better of it. Shadowheart, 2 gods tugged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Halsin, Archdruid of Arch... somewhere. And there, the champion of the Hells herself. Karlach Demon's Bane. Devil! Once the guild is made of good names once more, Bull shall scratch the Hells wide open and finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, study them well, sneak thief. For the best among them will be a guy who never arrived to a party.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our...
Enjoying yourself, I hope. I know. I'll have to stop myself from getting teary-eyed when it's time to say goodbye again. Let's make tonight count. The only regrets I want to hear about come morning should revolve around an excess of carousing. Why, I feel better.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice. You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
Un connard à faire ça. Et on va relancer plein de fois le dé parce que c'est rigolo.
You have no idea who I am, do you? Withers might have set this. You know. Finally! The scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. What can I do you for? Your wish is my... etc. What song do you want? Fantastic idea.
On my way. Seems like a good moment to talk. More for me.
This one night is like any other, and yet thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate. Until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel? Thou givest thyself so little credit. The duty borne by you was... Thou gavest what it was possible to give. The realm continued. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least what indeed. Prick up thy ears and listen.
Yeah.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving. To you.
Okay.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble.
Oh merde. Je pensais qu'il y avait autre chose. Mais... Après, vu l'heure qu'il est, je fatigue un peu. Bon voilà, c'est fini le jeu. Je vais arrêter là pour ce soir du coup. Merci à tous d'avoir été là, ça fait très plaisir. Je vais vous faire un petit rêve. On va aller chez mon cours. Je vous fais de gros bisous. Amusez-vous bien. Et puis on se retrouve très vite. Bisous bisous les copains. Passez une bonne soirée.